Hello, welcome to Plays Diablo 3. We're going to tap back into this so you got some video going on over there. So my last video for the Diablo builds that I was making was my Demon Hunter, and it was actually a two-handed bow build where I was using the Wind Force, and I didn't have the Sin Seeker that I have now, but I had a pretty good quiver that was 20% attack speed and I think 9% crit chance, so I got a slightly better one since the last video. But I did finally get the Danetta's Spite and Danetta's Revenge, and I haven't rolled the socket on that one yet, which it's sad. Been trying to get it. I've probably re-rolled 25 something times between them, and just every time I get a mat I end up rolling, and I finally got it on the Revenge, so I do have the Daneta set with a socket now. I also have 4 pieces of the Marauder set, and I still haven't got my Ring of Royal Grandeur, which I would still get the 4-piece set bonus with the ring, and I'd switch out the boots for those boots in my Natalia's ring. So then I would actually get the 2 and 3-piece set bonus for that set and the Marauder set. So that is something I've been trying to work for. So I've been doing Act 1 bounties to try and get the ring. So that's where I'm at on that part of the gear-wise. I have like the Witching Hour. I'm still using Cloak of the Garwolf, so I've got 3 wolves when I've got all these pets. And I'm using the Scoundrel as my... he can't die. I don't have a Denial or the ring that splits damage. I need to get one for both of us, and I haven't got one for either of us yet, so... that's things I'm looking for getting. He's using Raven's Wing? The Raven's Wing? Which... alright rolls for follower, but nothing too special. So anyways, let's see what I have changed build wise, because now I am using Vault a lot more with the Danetta set. I have the 2 set bonus, gives you Vault now cost 8 hatred instead of discipline, so you can use a lot, and then you leave a clone of yourself behind and you gain the effect of Rattling Roll, which Rattling Roll is enemies you vault through or knock back, and you gain, what was that one? Oh, you gain a Shadow Clone, so it's not even a thing. And then you have kind of the option then of what you want to use. You can use Action Shot, which is guaranteed crit, but it's not very high damage, it's 75%, or you can use Trail of Cinders, which if you're using a lot of fire damage, it's pretty good, so I'm going to actually try and use that for this build right now. I'm not using Preparation, I'm using Smokescreen still, because I like using my Discipline for health, which that's a 2-second cooldown, 15% health. It's pretty good for sustain if I'm getting a little bit of damage. Where people normally change in this build is Preparation, and then they take, which one is it? Yeah, the Punishment. Restores 75 hatred for 25 disciple, or discipline. So that switch uses up your discipline to give you back hatred, so you're kind of, you know, using your discipline as a battery to just keep recharging, which is alright, but I still like using Entangling Shot. It's just an easy hatred generator, and it gives me enough that I can tumble quite a few more times. I don't know, how many is it giving me? I don't even know. Where is it? Oh, so it is just giving me 6, but still, you do that 2 times, you've got another tumble. So it's you do it a couple times, and with your passive regeneration, you're back to being able to move again. So this is a very mobile build. I think it's pretty fun. It's why a lot of people like playing with this build, so I enjoy it, but again, I'm going to use Smokescreen instead of Preparation. So that's one thing that I do differently than a lot of other builds I've seen on this. And I think it's one of those preference things that I'm just so used to having Smokescreen from doing the 200 build for so long. Other than that, I'm using the Sentry Spitfire turrets, so have 3 turrets out with this. Part of the reason I've been playing with this is because of the 6-piece Marauder set, which if I ever get a 5th piece in a Royal Ring, I will be getting the sentries that use my Hatred Spinner, so they will be using cluster arrows, so that would be pretty awesome. Don't have it yet, but it's what I'm looking for, so there's that. And then I'm using the Wolf Companions. You can actually, when you have the 4-piece, use any of the companion things, and I still get the 3 wolves from the Gar Wolf, so that's kind of cool. I still have the 3 wolves out, but that can, again, that's, I like the increased damage every 30 seconds. You can use the boar for a free thing to taunt and keep stuff off you, or you can use the bat to get more hatred back every however often that comes off. Is it 30 seconds still? Yeah, it's still 30 seconds. You get another 50 hatred, so it's a couple more. I don't have that much reduction, so it's maybe 2 more cluster arrows. Doesn't seem like that much, so I like the 30% damage because I can still generate and blast through that while it's up. So that's what I'm using there. It's pretty much everything. Archery with the hand crossbows, I'm getting 5% crit damage. Steady aim, as long as I stay away, I get 20% more damage, and then my ambush for the initial burst damage is pretty good for sometimes one-shotting most stuff, but it's a good, gets stuff down pretty low pretty quick, so it's a good start to most initiations and fights. And then custom engineering for the 3 traps and they last longer, or the 3 sentries and they last longer, so that's pretty much what the build looks like. Now let's go look what it's like in action. Let's go Act 1, pick a Plays Cathedral, or where did I pick? Yeah, Cathedral. Okay, so basically, gonna tumble, leave a lot of fire around, tumble pretty often. Let's kill this goblin.
Not enough hatred. I'm still waiting.
Go through everything. A lot of damage. Just the fire. Not enough to kill the goblin. I am in total 5, so goblins are a little bit tricky for me, but if I had a stun or something, it would be better. And this build is it's pretty fun because I can just kind of like run through everything, put down a bunch of fire, ready to kill stuff, blast it. And it's fairly simple, fairly fun. It's definitely a little bit more action than the 200 build that I was using. Was a lot slower, and you didn't have as much tumble, and you didn't have, I don't know, it's not that I didn't have the damage, it's just different sources for damage. And I have a lot more pets now and stuff with the Marauder set that I've got. So I've gotten a little bit better gear. I have balanced a bit between bursty glass cannon damage and survivability in this build. So I can do 25 fairly easy. And I do have lots of pets tanking and stuff now, so it's not that bad. It's a pretty good build. I like it quite a lot now. This is again my most geared character right now. I've been working on leveling up or gearing up some of the other classes. My Crusader and my Barbarian actually just hit 70 finally. I decided to level him. That's been pretty fun, but this is the most geared. I don't know what that guy dropped. What was that? Oh, for War of the Dead? Okay, cool. So yeah, you can see it's a fairly easy build. I don't need those. The fire is nice. It's 300% damage, or you can use Action Shot. And Action Shot, what that does is it always crits. People use that with Preparation because the Preparation, then you change out one of these. You can probably change this out for Night Stalker. Night Stalker, every time you crit, you restore Discipline. So then your Tumbling gives you Discipline back, and then Preparation gives you Hatred back. And so you're fairly sustained. You don't run out of your resources too often. It's pretty good. It's a good way to play. I haven't got the handle of it yet, but you can see it shoot off the different things. And this is kind of fun for it shoots boxes and everything, and you just kind of tumble around a lot. And as you're tumbling, you're killing everything. It's like a sentry. Flip some hatred again. Tumble some more. Your shadow clones are fighting for you while you're doing this.
Not ready yet. Your fear betrays you.
And so this is it's a fairly fun way, and you end up having so many shadow clones around shooting that they're doing a lot of damage too. Some pressure, quite a bit. You never really see what their numbers are. You're moving so much, it's hard to watch the exact numbers on the screen happening, but it's fun. It's different to me, and I like it a lot. It's been a good exchange from the old boring stand there, shoot for a while, and blow stuff up. You know, it's a little different, but it's fun in groups because I am always running ahead, grabbing things, and then running back.
Feel my wrath.
So it just kind of ends up taking out stuff with this build pretty fast. By just moving through everything. And while you're tumbling, you are kind of invulnerable. But you end up getting hit the moments that you're trying to build up hatred and stuff. So that's why I like keeping smoke screen. You may not need it. That's probably one of the more optional things in the build to me. Other people would say that you need it switched with preparation. I'm still undecided on how that works out fast, but for what it is, I like it. Guaranteed crits and tumbles pretty nice. All those shadow clones. So that's what this build looks like. If you guys have any recommendations on things I could change, let me know in the comments. This video will be up on YouTube in a little while, a day or two maybe. Depends on how long it takes to process on Twitch. Yeah. Recent other videos have a little bit better views and stuff, so I think everyone that's been watching and been able to see the videos, thank you. I hope you guys have maybe learn something, or maybe see where my mistakes are and can change stuff for yourself to make it better. So I'm going to cut this and work on another video real quick, but appreciate you guys watching. If you're watching on the Twitch for streams and stuff, I will die, and then I'll explain this. If you're watching on the Twitch, I'm going to try and get some more live stream stuff, some video of just rifting and stuff with some clanmates. So I have quite a few clanmates I've been rifting with recently. Hood Rat and a few others that I don't see online right now. Technocat once or twice, and there's a few people in this clan that I've been playing with, so you might see some of them in the video. And anyways, I thank you guys for watching, and I'm gonna cut this and get back to work. So hope you guys have a good time rifting and getting some good loot, and we'll see you next time.